It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Edgerrin Cooper. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's gonna be a good one, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. But the numbers for Gibbs from last week: 16 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Powerful running. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Gibbs on the toss left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Stroud. Open man right side. That's McConkey. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there.
Touchdown! Brock Bowers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dragons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Drops it underneath to Spiller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 10 carries, 55 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They run behind center with Spiller. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Palmer going to go in motion left. Reed now throwing to start the drive. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Reed. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the
Palmer going in motion right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Reed. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Polk. 72 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Reed completes it to Jennings. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a 1st down coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Reed. That one caught by Polk. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. Reed. That's taken in by Palmer. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Pat Surtain up to make the play. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of...
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Reed. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Reed. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to throw again. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Reed. Off play action. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and Isaiah Spiller set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for him.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Brock Bowers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Reed. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Reed. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Reed off the play fake. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's fielded at the 34. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Jets will take over. Now Hall to start the drive. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Here's a 2nd and 8. Palmer going in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Carter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Reed. That's complete to Palmer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dragons.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Tokyo first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Spiller. Taken down at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dragons.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Reed. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off play action. Reed. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Reed. Operating from the gun. Open man, it's Palmer. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Tokyo first down.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Spiller. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Spiller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot.
And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Again, they run it with Spiller. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tokyo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.